be fair.
Yeah, I love Warhammer 40K. I've been a fan since I was in junior high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interested in the lore rather than the tabletop then. Tabletop bores me, but that goes back to my dad. My dad's was a professional figure modeler, so he used to create 1-2 inch figures for and paint them for military old military sort of war games, so
Yeah.
reenacting things like Waterloo and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some people think I'm just obsessed with warfare. It's like, yeah, well, I grew up in a military household. I joined the military myself. Uh, you know, I know martial arts, trained and self-taught. Football. It's like my entire life has just been a battlefield. So of course, my media is filled with nothing but warfare. Are you guys not on the Skype/Teams?
No.
I am. Me and Roger is, but
I tried to stay away from monitored chats because of the things that happen to you.
Well, see, these people want to monitor me. I do my best to put on a show for them. That's my attitude about it. You want to watch me? I'm going to give you something to see.
I want to just be able to burn my identity and start again if I have to,
I became the vaudeville, okay? I actor upon a stage.
But yeah, I got chats dedicated to like fringe conspiracy, topics, and I got ones that are dedicated to like proper in-depth research topics, from science to history to all sorts. And then I got various tech channels that are like reverse engineering dedicated, malware.
Oh, my friend, you and I are going to get along just fine.
Yeah. So I'd love to be in contact.
Yeah. Has Roger told you about my show? I was the host of the Red Pill Hardcore Radio Show. I've actually been at several different radio stations, different radio networks.
I think I tuned into that one time. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I might start up the show again if I could find a suitable co-host. I've trained many co-hosts over the years, hoping I can find someone to take over my show. It's just, I've never found the one that could do it, So,
well, what do you think the role of a co-host should be?
Well, I mean, the way I treat my co-host is it's basically who can drive the show. The show's got to keep going. It doesn't matter who's leading, who's supporting. I've had entire shows where my co-hosts are just going off. I'm like, speak it, sisters. Go ahead.
I like to be the one that's sort of like background doing the fact checking and like pulling up research and pictures and videos and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I do my own research. I basically it's like what you probably do here. It's just like paneling, No, I don't have co-host research this, do that. Whatever. I actually pull everything up fresh. Like, what do you think?
As you go,
not knowing anything. What do you think?
Yeah, but I find sometimes it's hard to like do the visuals while you do the talking. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But yeah, some people are good at it.
I was going to say,
I usually have a producer.
I was just going to say, co-hosting is also related to banter and keeping the conversation flowing, even if you in between guests and stuff.
Roger's good at
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to agree with me. I like. It's rare that I get controversy because typically people agree with me or have something to compliment what I say. Usually, but I like the shows where people disagree, and then we can sit and talk about the difference and what we know and try to find a middle ground. Those are
Well,
the
that's
best
why we
shows.
keep Mark around. He disagrees with everything I say.
Well,
So.
yeah, I like to stay on the rational sort of viewpoint,
Right.
more of a rationalist.
I think you mean
The
misinformed,
voice of
Mark.
reason and all the craziness.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, I like that.
I am back. It took a while for that song to come out, but later on we can probably do it if we want to take a break and everything. And I was thinking about it too. It would be really nice to get an interview in with V. And if you wanted to, Mr. Robot, you want to do an interview?
Hell yeah. I want to know more about this stuff that's been happening to him.
Okay, so let me do a countdown. We'll start it out, and then after that, we'll go into the topics, because this is kind of like set up on how Mine's Roundtable was, but it's untethered, and we have topics and everything. With this one,
Are you cool to talk about that stuff, V, or?
We were talking about
you should set something up with me separate. I don't want to step on what you guys already got going.
No, man. Hey, this is good. Actually, because you were talking about wanting to do an interview with me too. Anyhow, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, you told me these guys like to talk tech, and it's like, well, when I did my shows, it was so hard to get anybody even close to the intellectual level of anything I was talking about. So I had to bring everything down to like a third grade level, and that just was time consuming and frustrating.
Yeah. So you guys cool with that?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do it. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then after that we can, because this is the last one we did went like 5-6 hours. So it's these are long streams, so we can
we're going to need a break in between because
exactly,
last night was a killer.
Well, that was cool.
6 hours, 5 hours.
I got reamed out.
And I got to talk to probably Mark. Mark would be my guy there. Maybe help me procure a English accent, because I have a movie role I got to do where I'm an Englishman here in a year.
English accent. I have had this discussion with Roger, and there is no such thing as an English accent. In the UK, we've got many accents. Like in the US, there's many different accents.
Yes.
Are you talking about Liverpudlian? Are you talking about...
Mark's got a middle-class English accent, If you want to go the pompous English, you probably need more like a Prince Charles more.
He's got a country boy accent. Like, you know how I got my country boy accent?
Well, the only 2 accents I'm aware of, or the 3, is the proper Queen's English, and then there's the Cockney, and then the Liverpool.
You need to learn to stop rolling your R's, I think, if you want
to. I love Liverpool accents, especially on chicks.
Oh yeah.
No. I hate Liverpool.
I'll put a link to our private chat in the chat there if you can see it, V. So just save it there for later.
But yeah, man, you're always welcome on here, man. And see, this is the reason why I was so glad frickin' V came on, because I knew you and V would just hit it off.
Hey guys, I got to step away for like 5 minutes, and I'll join you in the next segment.
Still there?
So my phone is dying, and I don't know where my charger is, so I'm gonna have to skip out the rest of the episode.
Hey man, it was great having you for that interview.
All right.
Hey, do you see the link in the chat there, V?
Yes.
Are you on Rumble Studio?
Yes.
Yeah, copy that down. Come say hello, and then I'll invite you to all the other chats and stuff. And we can share notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to copy it.
You
Tap
don't,
and
yes.
hold, maybe?
Yeah, he's on.
Roger, can you send
I
it to me
can-
later?
Yeah, I can copy and paste it and send it on Skype for you because I'm on
Please.
Skype. So
Yeah, my phone's about to die.
I'm gonna put it in the PSEC chat.
Okay.
That way
All right. Thanks, guys. It was good meeting you, and talk to you soon.
Hey, man.
All the best. Take care.
Thanks for coming in. That was a great interview.
Yeah. How long did we go for?
You guys.
I wasn't keeping track of time.
You guys.
An hour, 2 hours, something like that.
2.5 hours. I just realised that I was muted, but yeah, 2.5 hours.
Wow. Felt like no time. So what's our next topic, Roger?
Roger's just disappeared.
Oh. Well, what do you want to talk about next? I had a look on his agenda, and we have a few options. Where is it? The Webb telescope detects a possible signature of life on a distant world. The judge on tech monopoly. Just before Zuckerberg bought Instagram, he identified a now defunct social startup known as Facebook. I feel like we've talked about that a fair bit.
Well,
or British.
We haven't talked about it on the show yet, so that's the cool part about it. See, we've done the conversation in chat, but we've never done it on stream. This is
Didn't
where
we just have a whole thing on DARPA and Facebook and all that?
Well, that was Tech Talk, and we actually got more in depth. This one is just about the monopoly.
Okay.
So
yeah,
and
that's why I gave you that that link to all those that call term, those call records earlier.
And we're talking about current events that are taking place too. Which
well, I'm interested in this Webb telescope thing. I don't know much about. I haven't come across that news yet. I'm about to look at it now.
Okay.
Now, Mark actually has his opinions on it. He actually said he wanted to make some comments on that. So I think we should start it out with him talking about it because get his take on it first.
Okay. As far as I can see, all the mainstream media, all the medias are saying possible signatures of life, which I totally fundamentally disagree with. There is a exoplanet that's found that's been discovered, or that was discovered in 2009. And it's only just been now talked about. I think it's about 7,000 light years. So I don't know what's that in actual miles. I did have numbers earlier, but I've lost them. But yeah, as I said, various.
You got to start over. Your voice just died out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mic went out. Various what?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm biased with it.